All Access Episode 3. Well, as soon as it's available, I'm going to put it on the channel. If you know, I've been putting the All Access videos that I've done, and plus the actual All Access episodes, into a playlist. Sinuses are bothering me, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live with RealCombatMedia.com, and I cover every single major fight live. All Access Episode 3, Mayweather vs. Berto, aired a half an hour before the official weigh-in for Mayweather vs. Berto. So it was about 5:45. No, I believe it was 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got a chance to watch it. It's on my DVR. And as I said, as soon as it's available, I'm going to put it into a playlist on the channel and put the link in the description box below. And frankly, to be honest with you, it was dry. Even though I watched it not too long ago, the only thing that I can really remember from the episode is, of course, Floyd Mayweather spending some money. Of course, Floyd Mayweather talking about what he has and Andre Berto doesn't have. But this episode seemed to focus a lot more on Andre Berto than it did in the future. If you don't know, I'm TstreeT Controversy with RealCombatMedia.com, and nobody's talking about the fight. People are talking about the IV gate, the USADA, INSAC, Thomas Hauser article involving Floyd Mayweather and the IVs that he took before the Pacquiao fight, more than they're talking about the Andre Berto fight itself. Everyone that I've talked to, everyone that I've talked to out in Vegas, and everyone I've talked to, that are going to be watching the fight, are feeling like they're not even hyped for the fight, that they would rather do something else than watch the fight. But since they're boxing fans and they hear Floyd Mayweather saying this is going to be his last fight, they are actually like, put it this way, like, nobody gives a shit about this fight. Ticket sales are not doing good. People are saying dumb shit like, well, this whole IV story is good publicity for Mayweather versus Berto. This is a reason people are saying that with this whole IV thing, that Floyd Mayweather is doing this to help sell Mayweather versus Berto. I don't know how. I don't know where this bullshit logic came from. But what does it look like for people, right? Just imagine if this was Floyd Mayweather's plans to say, damn, we need to sell this Andre Berto fight. What can we do? We can just maybe start some allegations or insinuations that you're on steroids. Floyd Mayweather like, yeah, you know what? Let's run that. Makes no sense. The only thing I'm upset about, realistically, with this fight is that there could have been so many other opponents. We could have saw a Keith Thurman and Amir Khan. Listen, do I really need to say the names? There's so many other opponents that I would have rather seen than Andre Berto. And there's a part of me that hopes that Andre Berto gives Floyd Mayweather a Marcos Maidana 1 type treatment, is as far as he tries to overwhelm Floyd Mayweather. Andre Berto is a guy who's been knocked out. Andre Berto is a guy who has lost in the past 3 times. He's lost to 2 former Floyd Mayweather opponents, and then lost to Soto Carras. So what I'm saying is this. Andre Berto should just come out there and just go out on his shield. You know why? Because what else does he have to lose? He's been training like a madman, talking about the harvest. He's got Virgil Hunter, and this is Virgil Hunter's first crack at Floyd Mayweather. This is a chance. This is a chance for oh, my bad, I'm watching a fight in the background. This is a chance for Andre Berto to, if he lost the way he lost to Victor Ortiz, lost the way he lost to Robert Guerrero and Soto Carras, even though he was injured, this is a chance for him to go out there and actually be one of those fighters that say, you know what? I'm going to leave it all in the ring. I'm going to die. I'm going to die in the ring if I have to. I'm not saying he should, but what I'm saying is Andre Berto needs to leave it all in the ring. This is one of those fights where I just feel like, listen, if nobody gives a fuck about it, then why not go out there and give it your all? Floyd Mayweather is just going to be Floyd Mayweather. Andre Berto is a heavy underdog. But at the same time, Andre Berto is a fighter that is somewhat of a fighter that Floyd Mayweather hasn't seen before. Floyd Mayweather is not used to fighting fighters, who can possibly keep up with him with the jab. Andre Berto has a pretty good jab. Andre Berto does have some skills that a lot of fans or a lot of people don't talk about, because it's just that he's Andre Berto, and we know that he shouldn't be there in the ring with him in the first place. But I guess we need to talk about this. You know, what if Mayweather does lose? I mean, what if Mayweather does win? Does he really retire? Is this whole IV scandal, you know, and Manny Pacquiao being injured for the Mayweather-Pacquiao 1 fight, is that enough to build up a rematch? If you don't know, I talked about it in a previous video and previous videos, or if you don't know, you've been living under a rock. There's a new MGM Grand Arena opening in Las Vegas in April of 2016, and you know that Mayweather fights in May of 20. Well, if he were to come back, he's probably going to fight in May of 2016. Manny Pacquiao is saying that he only has about one more fight left. Why not him, Bob Arum, those guys try to pursue a Mayweather rematch just one more time? Now, politically, it sounds it's such a difficult fight to make because of Al Heyman and Top Rank and Bob Arum, and then the lawsuit, then the Mayweather-Pacquiao beef, then the ego of Mayweather. Then we don't know if it's his last fight or not. But at the same time, if Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2 was just to do what half of Mayweather versus Pacquiao 1 did, then Mayweather would have the top 4 selling pay-per-views of all time. You know, and it's a shame that, you know, he's fighting Andre Berto, because if this really is his last fight, why go off on this note where ticket sales are bad? You got these steroid or IV thing, you know, story going on. You know, the ratings or the pay-per-view buys, not that he cares, are not going to be well. And also, it's like, you know, you fight Pacquiao and then you end with Andre Berto. It's like, I can understand that you fought everybody that fans said you wouldn't fight, as far as, you know, or fans said that they wanted you to fight, you know, as far as Miguel Cotto, Saul Canelo Alvarez, you know, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton. You know, nobody was really calling for Victor Ortiz, but you get where I'm going. He's fought, you know, he's fought major names and the best names that he can fight, but now fans want him to test himself against guys like Golovkin. I'm not going down that route. That's why you never see me say, Mayweather, if he really wants to test himself, he should fight Golovkin. But at the same time, I would have much rather seen him fight Amir Khan. I mean, you know, I understand Amir Khan didn't look good against Chris Algieri, but you got to think, I mean, if he fights Andre Berto, yes, Andre Berto is a 2-time world champion, but if he fights Andre Berto, he's ending this Showtime contract the same way he started it off with Robert Guerrero. You know, it's just, I guess we're going to have to wait until we get to Google Hangout, which is I'm going to be doing a live post-fight video on Mayweather versus Berto, and then I'm going to be doing a 2-hour live streaming video on the whole event. We're going to all talk about everything depending on what the outcome is, and we're actually going to go over, you know, in detail what options Mayweather may have or what he may do next. But as we know, his Showtime contract is over, and he's in a position where he can bid his services to HBO or Showtime, even though he has a little bit of an allegiance with Showtime right now. You know, All Access, you know, it just didn't have the same feel to it. I remember people used to be so hyped. I remember people used to, you know, be like, oh, I got to get in the house. That new Mayweather All Access about to come on. It wasn't with this. It seemed like nobody really cared. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live with RealCombatMedia.com. And I cover every single major fight live. I got to get back to this fight. Please subscribe.